From the other side of reality. Men say he's cool and he makes the women drool.
Woo! Woo! Well, okay, come on. 27 days of horror, but I, the team, a new horror movie for the thirds to the 30s. Oh, oh, my bloody head. Do you see that? What the heck, man? I'm all of a sudden I'm talking in a Scottish accent. This doesn't make no sense at all. Give me a second there. This is just unbelievable. I didn't know. I didn't know. I can't try English. Oh, okay, English. Whoa, that was weird. Sometimes that happens when I switch to my human form, because, you know, like I said, hello, I'm the demon. How you doing? I just gotta get rid of this. All right. Now you're probably saying, well, you're a demon. How come you look human? Well, if you're new here, hello. The reason why I look human is because of demon hunters. I can't maintain my demon form for a long periods of time because they have a talisman called, and it's like a compass, and it lights near me, and they'll come get me, and I don't want that to happen. So what I do is I transform into this human sexiness you see in front of you now. And yes, so hello, welcome to my 31 Days of Horror, where I talk about a new horror movie that I watch each day until Halloween, and right there we're on day 9! 9, people, 9! That's German for no, if you didn't know. Now you do. Now when you say 9, it can be known, or the letter 9. See? Number 9, letter 9. That, see, in demon speak, numbers are letters, and letters are numbers. I know, it's trippy. The guy who did it drank a little bit too much one night, and he came up with this idea. He thought it'd be cool to put the demon speak in language form, and he was trying to use the human way you guys use alphabets, but he got confused with the numbers and the letters, and he kind of all jumbled all up. It's just an odd thing. I can't really explain it really. So yeah, so today I watched an Italian giallo horror movie. It is called Deep Red. It is Italian. I used to know this chef that used to speak Italian. That's not Italian! So, this is an Italian horror movie directed by Dario Argento, who I watched another movie of his earlier, which I didn't care much for, but I like this one a lot better. This is what they call giallo. It's Italian horror. It's kind of a mix between horror and mystery and psychological stuff. So, in this particular film, there's a guy, he's a pianist. He's a musician, and he lives in a building, and there's a woman who gets killed in his building, and he gets involved in the murder investigation and stuff. And the thing is with giallo movies, there's a lot of mystery in this one. There is a body count, but it's probably like 5, so it's not many. The kills are pretty, some of them, as the movie goes on, I find the kills get better. This movie's more of a mystery than I would say a horror movie. There is a little bit of horror elements to it. But the majority of the movie, you're trying to find this musician and this girl he's dating. Well, he does really date her, but she's a reporter. And the two of them investigate this because he's trying to figure out why she got murdered. Because the woman that got killed was a psychic, which actually was interesting. Because like at one point at the beginning of the movie, she's at a convention, and she has this moment where she's like, "Someone here is gonna wake me out," and she gets worried and she goes home. And then she answers the door. I don't know. I mean, I knew someone was coming for me. The last thing I'll do is open the door like, "Hey, come on in. You know, I heard you want to get me, but here I am." No, she just opens the door. Buddy comes in with that. She's like, "Ah!" You know, and then, you know, things start going on from there. I did like it. It's probably the longest horror movie that I watched so far, because everything I've been watching, been 1:30, 1 hour and 30 minutes, which is pretty much a good rolling rate for a horror movie, although some of them are longer. Not for, like, this one here is like 2 hours. 2 hours and 7 minutes I watched this one. And it was in complete Italian. Like, usually a couple of European horror movies I watched, they were dubbed. This is not dubbed. I watched it in subtitles. Which may throw some people off, because I know some people don't like subtitles. I don't like subtitles, alright? I want to watch a movie, not read a bloody book. Oh, sorry about that. That kind of just snuck in there. I don't know. Probably from the transformation. Yeah, so there's a lot of like subtitles. So if you're not a fan of that you might not be a fan of. It's interesting though, like watching it in subtitles, you get to hear the Italian language, and I must say, the Italian language is kind of very musical. Because I'm hearing it almost sounds like, you know, and it just has this flow. Like this, like a flow, and it's just awesome. And I'm hearing it, but I'm reading like the subtitles, thank God. So, you know, so that might not be a fan. If you're not a fan of the subtitles, you might not like that. And as I said, this movie, the mystery is good. I was intrigued because I wanted to learn more about it. But that takes up a chunk of the movie. Like, there's very, very few horror elements, I would say. It's more of a mystery, if anything else. He's trying to figure out why this woman got killed and what's the connection to this, like, painting that he saw. And, you know, it goes on from there. Although there's there's one part that freaking gave me chills. This guy's, like, in his room alone, and he sees something coming at him, and I'm like, shit. That was, like, probably, like, the best kind of chill part, really. Other than that, I did enjoy it. It is kind of abruptly, though. Which is kind of like movies of the day did. Like, usually when the thing's done, boom, it's done. There's no, like, aftermath. Look, the villain's toast, okay, but just end it. That's it. So, you know, there's an abrupt ending. You might not, you know, if you're not a big fan of that. But others are on cows where you get milk from, okay? Frank, are you happy? Now you know. The more you know, right? I don't have the rainbow thing. I can't do that. Demons don't do rainbows. Not since 67. So, I have to say, other than that, it's actually pretty decent flick, I would say. I enjoyed it for the most part. So, if I were to rate it, and I do, I rate it on the heads of Jeff. And this is Jeff. This is Jeffrey. Jeffrey's a crystal skull. He's been a crystal skull for quite a while now. And in here, I put 31 horror movies in here. Written them on the parchment in green ink from a cockroach ink. And I picked one out of here for the next day. But as far as this movie goes that I just mentioned, I would say I would give it a 3. I enjoyed it immensely. Now, like I said, some people might not like the length, they might not like it, they might not like the pacing, or they might like the fact that the whole thing's in Italian. But I enjoyed it, so there you go. Now, we shall pick the next one, and I gotta shake Jeff up. Jeff hates it when I do this. Hey! Go! Hey! Whoa! Whoa! That is like some good banging right there, I must say. Jeff head says, "Stop banging on my head!" Yeah! When I shake him, man, he gets sick. So now, we pick. Get your tickets already picked, and we're going to pick the next ticket. I have no idea what I'm going to watch. I've been watching a lot of stuff. I do got some newer ones and stuff in here. I have no idea. I got one. So that's what I used to say when I go out. Come on, baby, you love me, don't you? I got 20 bucks. Anyway, here we go. Hopefully. See what we hold here. Ooh. Alright, this should be interesting. The next one I'm going to be watching is Squirm! I know you can read that. Squirm! 1976! It's about worms! Ah! Oh, wow. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh. Oh, my God. Well, there you go, kitties. I'll see you tomorrow.